as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least. Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise, as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 FPD Theatre Awards. I have one very important question for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready for the Strickies.
Ben, are you ready yet? You're going to miss call for the Strickies.
I'm ready for the Strickies.
I am Jarvis Laurie, and I am ready for the Strickies.
I'm Bella. I'm ready for the Strickies, and he needs a shave.
She has blue hair.
I'm Jeremy G. Green, FPD Theatre Class of 2011, and I'm ready for the Strickies.
Squishy is ready for the Strickies.
I'm ready for the Strickies. Kind of.
Good blood, bad blood, red blood or yellow blood or good blood, bad blood. Yeah, okay, we got it. I'm Katie Huggins, FPD Theatre Class of 2012, and I'm ready for the Strickies.
I'm definitely ready for Strickland and Ms. Well, maybe in a second.
It's 2020, and I'm ready for the Strickies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. But I am ready for the Strickies.
I'm ready.
I feel the need for the Strickies.
I'm ready for the Strickies.
Hi everyone, it's Lily E. Garnett from the FPD Theatre Class of 2013, and I am ready for the Strickies. Thank you, places.
4 dozen and 11. 5 dozen. I'm ready for the Strickies.
Hey Megan, are you ready for the Strickies? Oh yes! Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Miss Sally, and I'm ready for the Strickies! Yeah!
Nye the Palm Tree and I are ready for the Strickies.
We're ready for the Strickies.
It's time for the Strickies.
I'm ready for the Strickies.
Ben!
I'm coming. It's time for the Strickies.
Well, I'm certainly ready. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2020 FPD Theatre Awards. We're so great to have you here. I wish I had you right here. I'm staring at a bunch of empty seats feeling lonely, but I know you're out there, and that really, really helps. I'm Dr. Andrew Strickland. I'm the Director of Theater at FPD, also the Director of Fine Arts, and it's my great pleasure to be hosting these awards today. But I couldn't host them on my own, so here with me, social distancing, is our very, very talented FPD Theater Assistant Director, Ms. Eden Newman.
I'm here.
And there she is. So before we get to the excitement of the awards, let's take a look back at the 2019-2020 FPD Theater season. Hubner, a starving beggar in a downtrodden village, awakes from a troubling dream of war and destruction to find that part of his dream has followed him into wakefulness. A mysterious floating woman proclaiming, "Hubner, you are the chosen." Against his better judgment, Hubner goes with the woman. She takes him to a cave where a band of warrior women prepares to face an evil enemy, the Craven, who will overrun Hubner's village and all of the land unless the women can stop them. Hubner learns that he holds the key to their victory. Though he tries repeatedly to deny his destiny and run from his duty, he finally learns a secret about his past that reveals how he, through the gift of storytelling, can indeed be the chosen. Our middle school play, Hubner the Reluctant. In this play, the main story of Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities becomes the peripheral story to that of Madame Defarge and her single-minded revenge. As the full company gathers to speak Dickens' immortal lines, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times," Madame Defarge is revealed in her husband's wine shop in the poorest district of Paris. From here, her plots and machinations involve the innocent Lucy Manette and her father, Dr. Manette, returned to life after an 18-year imprisonment in the Bastille, and the heroic Charles Darnay and his wicked uncle, the Marquis Saint-Evremont. Somehow they're all involved in Madame Defarge's secret, which is revealed in the climactic trial scene before the French tribunal where the convicted are sent to la guillotine. Our one-act competition play, The Secret of Madame Defarge. The darling children loved to hear of Peter Pan's adventures during his visits through the open window of the nursery. Then, one night after Nana has taken his shadow and Wendy has sewn it back on, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell whisk the children off to Neverland to be part of the adventures. Wendy, John, and Michael become friends with the Lost Boys and Princess Tiger Lily, and Wendy becomes everyone's mother. When the evil Captain Hook captures Wendy and the Lost Boys, Peter Pan comes to their rescue. Together with the ticking crocodile, Peter Pan puts Captain Hook in his place and returns the darling children to their home. Our elementary production, Pan. Based on a late 18th century classic French fairy tale, this musical tells the story of Belle, a beautiful and intelligent young woman who feels out of place in her provincial French village. When her father is imprisoned in a mysterious castle, Belle's attempt to rescue him leads to her capture by the Beast, a grisly and fearsome monster who was long ago trapped in his gruesome form by an enchantress. The only way for the Beast to become human once again is if he learns to love and be loved in return. There is a time limit too. Once a magical rose loses all of its petals, all hope will be lost and he will stay a beast forever. The Beast's enchanted household, populated by such beloved characters as Mrs. Potts, Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Chip, watch anxiously as Belle and the Beast grow to understand and befriend one another. Their feelings grow ever deeper as the clock ticks and petals continue to fall off the enchanted rose. Will they confess their love for one another before it is too late? our musical, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. It really was an amazing season, and I want to mention as well the show that never happened, Cyrano de Bergerac, which I knew would have been an amazing thing, and it'll always be one of those things that we go, what could it have been? But we had 4 amazing shows this year, and it's now time to recognize some of the outstanding performances from those shows. Now, I have to be honest. I've been at FPD for a very long time, but these awards have only been going on for the last 5 years. And the reason for that is I'm not a big awards guy. I think the best award for being in a play is the applause of the audience, getting a chance to perform and tell your story. So I've always been hesitant for awards. Also, there's kind of a secret about me. I'm a big softie. I would want to give everyone an award for everything because I so value all of you on stage. So I have to get some help for doing these awards, otherwise it just wouldn't happen. So the way the awards work is I have a fairly large nominating committee of teachers and community members and alumni who have seen the shows, and they submit nominations in all of these categories. They do that without knowing what the other's doing. They're blind nominations. Those come in. Then we have a second committee, the awards committee, that combines all of these nominations together, separates down to the folks who are nominated the most, and they have the rather unenviable job of trying to decide who wins in each category, and it's a painful thing. So that's how that's done, and we have those results for you right now. So, with no further ado, we're going to move into the awards. This is going to be a little strange as we announce the awards, and you can't come up here and get them. But if you're participating right now in the live chat, it's a great chance to congratulate each other and enjoy being together virtually. All right, let's move on to the awards. Our first award is for excellence in a group performance. Just what it sounds like. People performing together in a group. They were nominated as a group, and here are the nominees. The Floating Woman from Huebner the Reluctant, Claire Gardner, Mary Parker Hall, Alyssa Renau, and Ella Washburn. Gaston's Cronies from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Bonner Law, Luke Strickland, Bennett Barkley, Kevin Wang, Hollis Correa, Matthew Mullis, Cademan Strickland, DJ Spires, Sam Cook, and Andrew Correa. The Silly Girls from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Kelly Hardin, Morgan Gleaton, and Caroline Neisler. The Warrior Women from Huebner the Reluctant, Kyla Gay, Caitlin Chartrand, Malia Puckett, Grace Manson, Faith Layton, Lexi McCook, Kyra Hammonds, Addie Bennett, Paige Duckworth, Bella Baker, Allison Jordan, and Megan Casey. And finally, The Wolves from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Allison Hammock, Tanya Tao, Abby Tillery, and Bella Law. And now the FPD Theatre Award, which seem to be called the Strickies, whether I like it or not. The 2020 Strickie for Excellence in a Group Performance goes to Kelly Hardin, Morgan Gleaton, and Caroline Neisler, the Silly Girls from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations to you. I'm still laughing over your performance. Oh my goodness, was that funny. All right, moving on from the group performance, we move on to outstanding vocal performance. In this case, primarily focused on singing. So, our nominees in this category are Daniel Cardis from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Ben Huggins from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Ryan Perkins from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tyler Perkins from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and Reagan Simmons, also from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. I sense a theme. And the Strickie for 2020 for the outstanding vocal performance goes to Reagan Simmons for Disney's Beauty and the Beast. What an amazing belle you were. And what amazing performances from all the nominees in this category. I thought Beauty and the Beast was one of our best sung shows ever. You were all amazing in what you've done. So congratulations to Reagan and to all the nominees. I should take a moment to mention now that the way the awards work for us at FPD Theatre is that if you are listed here as a nomination, we consider that an award. You will be awarded a pin with the year on it for a nomination. And my lovely assistant is bringing me one. All right, there it is. I'll put it up at both cameras. There you go. So for every nomination, you will receive one of these. And depending on the award, our winners will receive trophies or medals, depending on the category. So if you've been listed up here for a nomination, congratulations. That's a big win. Proud of you. All right, moving on to excellence in stage movement. This is a pretty broad category. It can include a lot of things. It can include stuff like dancing. It can include stage combat. It can include just character movement, really using your body to create a character well. Anything that is focused on physicality on stage can be nominated in the excellence in stage movement category. Our nominees are Ryan Bray for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Kyla Gay, Hubner the Reluctant, Kai Kennington, Hubner the Reluctant, Tyler Perkins, nominated for both The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Ryan Perkins and Reagan Simmons for The Secret of Madame Defarge. They were nominated as a group specifically for the fight scene from Secret of Madame Defarge. Sydney Williams, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. That is a tough category right there. All right. And the 2020 Stricky for excellence in stage movement goes to the Tyler Perkins for The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. We were all incredibly impressed with, we took away Tyler's hands as an actor. He had torches instead of hands. So he's lost one of the best tools an actor has to communicate. We took that away, and instead of being a liability, it became a strength. And he brought a physical character to life in Beauty and the Beast that was nothing short of amazing. So congratulations to all of the nominees and to Tyler for excellence in stage movement. All right, now we're going to move on to outstanding debut performance. And let me tell you a few of our rules on this before Ms. Newman comes forward to read the nominees for outstanding debut performance of an actor. A debut performance we consider to be the first performance by an actor on the FPD Theater stage from 6th grade on. So, if you were in plays in elementary school, your first performance in middle school or high school is your debut. Now, if you were in a play in 6th grade and you're coming back in 12th grade, doesn't matter. You still debuted. You only get one debut. All right? So these are folks who are in their very first middle or high school performance with some outstanding work. And we've split the category this year into both actor and actress, which I thought was important to recognize many of our brand new performances.
All right, so the nominees for Outstanding Debut Performance by an Actor are Bonner Law in The Secret of Madame Defarge, Kevin Wang in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. I believe those are our only two nominees.
Those are only two.
Only two. And the award for Outstanding Debut Performance for an Actor goes to Bonner Law in The Secret of Madame Defarge. Woo!
I need to dub in like a big applause track in between all of these.
Huge, like a stadium.
That'd be awesome. We got to do that. It's way too quiet between these. And I miss having y'all come up on stage and like having to be embarrassed everyone staring at you. That's
hugs.
And hugs. Hugs? What is this hugs of which you speak?
Know.
All right. Moving on to outstanding debut performance by an actress. And our nominees are Kelly Hardin, The Secret of Madame Defarge, Caroline Neisler, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tanya Tao, The Secret of Madame Defarge. And the Stricky for outstanding debut performance by an actress goes to Kelly Hardin, The Secret of Madame Defarge. Congratulations to you, Kelly. All right, moving on to our next category, outstanding middle school performance. This award will honor, as it sounds like, an excellent middle school student. but not just for the middle school show. It can be a middle school performer in any show. So we will see where that leads. Ms. Newman?
All right, the nominees for Outstanding Middle School Performance by an Actor are Hollis Correa for Hubner the Reluctant, Grayson Dumpy for Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And the award for Outstanding Middle School Performance by an Actor goes to Hollis Correa for Hubner the Reluctant.
Woo! And I know if he were here, Hollis would not be reluctant to come up on stage and talk. Hollis is never reluctant to come up on stage and talk. Congratulations, Hollis. That was an amazing show. You had a chance to be very, very funny and very, very dramatic. And congratulations to Grayson as well for the nomination for a chip that I think people are going to remember for a long time. All right. Moving on to our next category, Outstanding Middle School Performance by an Actress. And the nominees are Caitlin Chartrand, Hubner the Reluctant. Kyla Gay, Hubner the Reluctant. Malia Puckett, Hubner the Reluctant. Abby Tillery, for Hubner the Reluctant. Ella Washburn, for Hubner the Reluctant. And the Stricky for Outstanding Middle School Performance by an Actress goes to Kyla Gay for Hubner the Reluctant. Oh, this was such a hard category. Congratulations to Kyla. The strength you showed as the general in some very, very powerful scenes in there was just remarkable. And congratulations to all the nominees for your really outstanding performances. Okay, we move on to our next category, the breakout performance. You know, I love this category, and it gives me more entertainment every single year. Because what is a breakout? It could be if someone has found a role that really allows them to take a big step on stage. It might be an actor has their first chance at a principal role or a lead role. It could be someone does something amazing with a role that maybe no one was expecting that from. Maybe it's a role that they consider to be maybe less noticed, but it just popped to life on stage. It's funny to me that we have some actors who've been nominated for breakout performance year after year. They're breaking out all over. We do have a rule, though, is that once you have won a Stricky for breakout performance, you can no longer be nominated again. We figure once you've broken out, you're out. So you can be nominated multiple times, but what you win, sorry. So a few of our former winners of this category were nominated again. Sorry, we decided to leave you out of this one, but we know you're winners. All right, here we go. Breakout performance by an actor.
All right, the nominees are Ryan Bray for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Daniel Cardis for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Hollis Correa for Hubner the Reluctant, Lanier Nelson, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and the winner for the breakout performance for an actor this year in 2020 is Ryan Bray, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, who threw himself all over the stage for it.
He did indeed. See, I really think that Ryan broke out. Well, he broke out literally. He broke out from his egg for Super Duck a very long time ago. I think that was probably the literal breakout. So congratulations to you, Ryan. An extremely funny performance. All right. Breakout performance by an actress. The nominees are Isabel Cuson, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Ryan Perkins, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Reagan Simmons, also The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Kate Spivey, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Sydney Williams, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And the 2020 Stricky for breakout performance by an actress goes to Reagan Simmons, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of these amazing performances. For some of y'all, I I think y'all break out all the time, so that's why they don't let me nominate. So congratulations to you, Reagan. 2 excellent performances, and we had nominations for you in both, which is, so you broke out and then you broke out again, I guess. So congratulations. All right. So at this time, we're going to come to what is my favorite part of this award show, and the whole reason we kind of started having one, and that is our senior awards. This is a tradition that started, I'm not sure how many years ago, a lot longer than the FPD Theatre Awards have been going on, probably a good 15 plus years at this point, where I was, as I often do, suffering backstage before the final performance of the year. And I was thinking a lot about our seniors that year. They were really on my heart. And I wanted to do something for them after that performance to recognize what all they had given to this program and how much they meant to us. And it was too late to try to get a trophy or a medal or something. And so I just started wandering around backstage and looking at things, and I decided the best thing in the world to give them would be something they used in a show, either a prop or a costume piece or part of the set, something so that they can take a tangible piece of FPD theater with them. I think that's important because every one of our performers, when they leave, they take a bit of us with them. And what's really cool is they leave a part of themselves behind as part of this. So this has now become quite the thing over the years. Well, my little thrown together thing, I now have like 3rd and 4th graders coming up to me asking what their senior gift will be. And I got to be honest, for most people, I don't know what your senior gift is going to be precisely until just a few days before the awards. Except for some of you, I have had your senior gift in hiding for a long time. In fact, for one of y'all, I've had your senior gift hiding in plain sight for a long time. We'll see how well that worked for me. So I'm going to take a moment now. I'm going to go to various locations in the Clark Fine Arts Center and talk about each of our seniors. The rule for being recognized with a senior award and a friendly roasting by me is that you must have performed in at least one show your senior year. However, since I make the rules, I can break them when I want. And we had one senior this year who I know was going to be part of Cyrano de Bergerac and who wasn't in any other show this year. And he's been a regular part of FPD Theater, and he's going to have a senior award. So you probably know that I'm talking about him right now, and we'll get to you in a moment. And so join me as I wander around to various locations and talk about some absolutely amazing people from the class of 2020. Well, we start our senior awards here on stage, where as you can see, the Beauty and the Beast set is still here. We had just started to take it apart when we took a vacation from being here at the school. So still here for us to talk about it. It's a great choice for our first person to talk about, since this was her debut show. So we're going to start first with Allison Hammock. So Allison, we were thrilled to have you join us in Beauty and the Beast. It seems like every time I've written something about the seniors for various publications over the last month or so, I've said that how I wish you'd been here for so many more shows. The positive energy that you had the whole time you were on stage. You look like a veteran out there. When you come on and you sing a solo with a beautiful voice, it looked like you had been up there for a long time, and it was kind of hard to believe that that was your debut show with us. So we wish you'd been part of our family for even longer. We're so thrilled that you were part of it this year, and we wish you all the best. Now, when you only do one show with me, I have a very limited number of props and costumes to choose from, and since the costumes were rented for the show, that limits it even more. So in looking at the props and stuff in the show and the stuff that you used, as the hat seller, I thought you needed something from that. And so you have your hat seller basket. Actually, one of the more useful props I'm giving away today. All sorts of everyday uses for this. So we hope that you find some use in this and that you think of us at FPD and how much we appreciate you joining us this year. So Allison Hammock, this is for you. Congratulations. For our next stop, we've moved a little away from the stage. Now we're in the dance studio, a place where we spend a lot of time with FPD Theater, since this is also our green room or our preparation room. And this is where we are going to be, appropriately, for our next senior, and that is Caroline Neisler. Now, Caroline joined me this year in the theater dance styles class, and she's such a breath of fresh air. It's so amazing to have her there. She's like a smile that walks. She comes in and just the people around her just seem happier. That is a major skill. One that I sadly don't possess, and so I highly value it in other people. So it was so great working with her there, and just her enthusiasm and joy in everything she does was powerful. It was powerful. And when she decided to do the musical, that was great. So Caroline, we were thrilled, so thrilled when you were in the musical. You were an amazing silly girl. It was fun to watch you reacting out there, and much like I said about Allison, it's like you should have been there for a long time. We thank you for sharing your light and the joy that you have with our show, and also in the theater class, theater dance class. And we appreciate that. Now, once again, I'm kind of limited in my props, and going around and trying to figure out something to give you. Drama Mama gave me a little help on this. We were talking about it. And really, the only thing that we could come up with, I mean, other than like just giving what every silly girl wants and just sort of putting Gaston in a box, the best thing we could come up with was part of Gaston's Tavern. So you have this charming mug to take with you to the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. I'm always glad when one of mine goes off to one of my many alma maters. And we hope that when you see this, it reminds you of FPD Theater, and that you're thinking of us as we're thinking of you. So best of luck to you, Caroline. Thank you for being with us this year. So we've moved a little ways for our next one. As some of you know, I am up in the upper booth where our sound is run from. And this is a most appropriate place to be for our next senior. Our next senior is Owen Huggins. Now, according to the rules, as I said earlier, you have to have been in a play your senior year in order to qualify for a senior award, and Owen sadly was not, despite many efforts on my part to try to get him in one. However, he did assure me that he was going to audition for Cyrano de Bergerac, and I take the man at his word. So, as far as I'm concerned, he qualifies. Plus, I wouldn't miss a chance to talk about Owen for anything. So Owen has been in some shows with us, but has been a mainstay in the tech booth. Has run sound, is one of the most trustworthy people I know. For Tempest last year, he carried a speaker around the woods so we could have sound out in the middle of the woods. Such a fun person, intelligent and clever and absolutely conscientious, and I just enjoy talking with Owen. He is going to be so missed. I'm going to miss having him up here in the booth for every chapel, and having him around our shows. He's so incredibly reliable. He's one of those folks where you ask for it to get done, and it's done. It's an amazing thing. But even though Owen has not been in a lot of shows, he definitely did make an impact in one particular one that comes to mind. We talk about this show a lot, and that show is Dystopia, where he played one of the guards, with some of the funniest scenes ever. And so I thought that he needed for his senior gift something from that. So Owen, right now you got to think, what in the world could I be giving you from that show? I got to say, this is, again, one of the more useful senior gifts, especially during the age of COVID-19. Ready for this? You're going to love it. So this was actually part of your costume, Owen, this is the helmet that the guards wore. It's actually a very, very convenient face shield. So in this day and age, it might come in handy. You can take it to college with you. I don't know if you can hear me when I'm in this. I feel like I'm in an echo chamber. So this should be a nice, safe option for social distancing. I gotta get out of there. All right, good look. So yeah, so it's beautiful, you know, good colors, go with anything. And we hope when you're hiding yourself behind your mask, and that you know that we're thinking about you. You're gonna be sorely missed here. You're expected, as are all the seniors, to come back and visit me regularly. So all the best to you, Owen. I know you're gonna do great. It only seemed appropriate that I do at least one of these sitting out here in the audience where people have had a chance to see so many amazing performances by this group of seniors. So I'm out here in a nice comfy seat to talk about the Tyler Perkins. Now, Tyler started being called the so long ago that for the life of me, I don't remember how it started. But he has been the Tyler Perkins for a very long time, and I like it. I like it. Tyler is such a thinking actor. I love actors who really, really think and who really pour their minds and pour so much work into their characters. Tyler's an intelligent guy, and it shows in how he performs. He's so steady. He's one of those folks that you know is going to get the role down. It's going to be amazing, and he's just going to have this steady path to it. For someone who does a lot of theater, when it comes to being ready, there's not much drama with the Tyler Perkins. I love so many things about you, Tyler. You're such a good guy. I love how passionate you can be about stuff you really believe in. Cherish that. That's going to be useful for you for so long. I love your kindness. I love your maturity that's beyond your years. And the chance that I've had to have you in class and in shows for many years has been absolutely wonderful. I know you are going to make a powerful impact on the world and in an amazing way. So congratulations to you. Now I had quite a bit to choose from, Tyler, for yours. So I've actually had one of yours hiding in plain sight for a while. It always amuses me I try to do at least one senior gift a year where I just kind of leave out right where everyone can see it all the time. This one I've actually had sitting out for several years, wanting to see if anyone would make the connection that it was going to be your senior gift or not. So it's not your only senior gift, but you had to have this one because I was so thrilled with Music Man, where we got you into a musical. And not only that, you could sing really well. So annoying. Where has this voice been hiding from me? So you did such an amazing job in that. And so you needed something from Music Man. And so I have actually had this sitting out in the shop for the longest time, right where everyone could see it. It's the Dunlop's grocery sign that you brought out and was getting set up on a stand at one of the first times we see the town there in Iowa, River City. So I want you to have this. But you also needed something a little more fun than a Dunlop's grocery sign. So another show that I thought was a big kind of breakout show for you, and I know audiences agree with me, was Nine Dragons. And so, what would life at college be without a mask? Is that nice? So we have your beautiful dragon mask from that show, which I expect for you to wear regularly to class, especially to a class where it might not be appreciated. I think that might be good. So Tyler, best to you. You're going to do amazing things. Thank you for the many gifts you've given to us here at FPD Theater. It's hard to do these. It's hard to say goodbye to folks who've been here for so long. So Tyler, you do great. We love you. We're with you. Now here is a fun place for the senior tour. I think many of our audience members may not have ever seen this delightful, magical place. This is the costume and prop loft. It is huge. It's one of the amazing things at FPD Theater that not many people know is here. It's practically a professional costume shop up here with thousands of costumes and props and hats and accessories. It's an amazing place. It's worth the tour if you ever want to see it. Let me know. But I decided to come up here to talk about Daniel Cardis. I thought this was a good fit to talk about Daniel because Daniel's done so many shows here, I mean, since elementary school, that there is a ton of stuff just looking around here that I remember him wearing. I can see costumes over in our youth section over there that I remember. I'm standing in the middle of men's suits over here, and I'm pretty confident he's been in at least one or two of these. So there's a lot of good memories here. I also had to go back a few years for his prop, so that's also appropriate. So Daniel Cardis, what can I say about Daniel? Daniel, one of the things I love so much about you is you just have this sense of happiness that just lurks around you. It's like fun follows you. I'm not sure how you do that, but it is amazing. And there's times I look in your eye, there's this like mischievous like twinkle that just lives in your eye where I know you're up to something, but because you're also such a great person and so trustworthy that I figure whatever you're up to isn't going to cause too much trouble, maybe. But you are always the first one. It seems that when we're out at competition, you're the one talking to other groups. You're the one connecting us to other people. You have a gift for connecting people. You've been great here. You've worked behind the scenes some. But you're always such a good member of ensemble. You're one of the people that's lifting us up and keeping us going forward, and that's a remarkable thing. I'm very sad this year that we didn't get to do propaganda. Daniel's one of my prop captains and has been my sword captain for a few years, and I know we would have done great things there and had even more fun on the road doing crazy things. So, funny enough, speaking of doing crazy things on the road, I was emptying a bag from one of our propaganda trips where I had picked up some stuff that the kids had left and found a ton of rubber duckies, which for some reason or another we had a jacuzzi tub in our hotel room, and my guys decided that they were going to buy rubber ducks and play in it. Don't get me started. This is my life at FPD Theater. So, yeah. So, in thinking about what prop to give to Daniel, I had a ridiculous amount to choose from. And I wanted something that kind of reflected his fun nature. And so I'm going back to Dystopia. It seemed only fitting, since he and Owen were Guard 1 and Guard 2. You would never expect such great roles to have such boring names. But since they both played the guards, I thought he needed something too. But he needed something a little bit noisier. Plus, this prop also has a connection to Beauty and the Beast. It was kind of an inside joke in Beauty and the Beast. And here it is. Oh yes. Now, maybe you know how I feel about puppets, and so giving a puppet away is kind of a big thing. So in Dystopia, Daniel came jumping off a wall, I think, carrying two of these things, squawking like crazy. So I thoroughly expect for Daniel to take this to college and really annoy people around him regularly with it. But knowing Daniel, everyone will decide that it's not annoying at all. It's actually just like the coolest, most fun thing ever. So, go figure. But Daniel, you're such a bright guy. You're so smart, talented, and so much fun to be with. I cannot imagine how you could go anywhere and not be a success. So, all the best to you. Remember us, and let him talk to you for us, all right? And we've come to our final stop on this tour around the theater to talk about the FPD Theater Senior Class of 2020. And we've come to a rest here in the pageant wagon that is FPD Theater's Black Box Theater, also the FPD Theater classroom. And right now, as you can see, it is a mess. We were in the middle of sorting costumes and getting things put into piles for being cleaned and going back up on the shelves. And so there are boxes of hats and pants and all sorts of stuff in here that will be heading upstairs pretty soon. But I had to film this one here, and many of you know why. So we're going to talk about Ben Huggins here in the Black Box Theater. So many good reasons to do that. I have a feeling Ben was probably expecting this. Were you, Ben? I think you are. Because I have been teasing Ben endlessly for about a decade now. For the simple reason that Ben is the slowest human being on the planet, with the possible exception of one of my family members, when it comes to getting in and out of costume. He is a deliberate guy, has been, and there's been many occasions where I think that I'm going to come out of my office after a performance and shut down the theater, and I come out into the lobby, and before he could drive, Ben's parents would be sitting there going, like, what, Ben's not out yet? No. And I would go and get Ben moving. So he's gotten faster over the years, and he's not always the last one now. But I tease him about that endlessly. But I've also had some great talks with Ben over the years while he was being the last one finishing up here in the dressing room. And I will admit this, I am almost as bad when I am in a show, especially when I'm in a show I'm not directing. I like to linger in the dressing room after a show and think about the show. And I also like cleaning the dressing room before I leave. It's kind of a way I kind of come down off the show. So I kind of feel from, and I think I tease him so much because I kind of understand in some ways. Ben is such a kind guy. He has a real heart for people. I've watched him grow up, so I always call my FPD theater students my kids. Ben is certainly one of those, but I was being shown pictures of him as a small child by his older sisters, who of course came through FPD Theater as well. You know, they would learn to dance here in the show, and they would go home and teach their baby brother how to do the dance. So I've been seeing video, I guess those are early video auditions from Ben years before he could do a show. Ben has done the most shows of any of our graduating seniors. I didn't count them. They don't let me teach math, so there's reasons for that. That's a high number. So somewhere in the 20s, Ben can tell you the exact number. So he's done a ton of shows here. But I love the seriousness which he approaches roles, and his quick smile, his concern for other people, his love for people, the many kindnesses he's shown me and my family. You're an amazing person, Ben. I am glad you're not going far, and just like everyone, you are expected and hereby ordered to come see me regularly. It's going to be strange around here at FPD Theater without a Huggins. So all the best to you, Ben. We know you'll do great, and we'll be watching you. Now, for your prop. That's so much to choose from. Oh my goodness. And I went through some old props, and I really considered some of those, but I'm going to be a little bit boring and go with something really recent for a couple reasons. I thought you had to have the rose, and this is the rose. This is the one that was lit up and glowed up there all the time. You need this because it's connected with a role that you made so powerful, and I thought it had to be with you. So since the rose was connected to the beast, it needs to leave FPD and go with our beast. But I also wanted you to have one other thing from Beauty and the Beast. And I'm going to get really sentimental here. I'm going to get emotional. And for a lot of ways, I'd like to send this prop with all of our seniors for the meeting. So this is our magic mirror. For those of you who haven't seen it up close, it has a very high-tech glowing green, which is like, you know, a lighting string taped onto it. Very high-tech around here. So I want you to have this as well. But here's my reason. And I want all the seniors to kind of take this to heart. The Beast gave Belle this mirror so that she could always look back and always remember him and the friendship that they had. And Ben, I want you to use this for the same reason. I want you to use this to see us and know the impact that you have made here at FPD, and that a little of us goes with you. and I want to open that to all the seniors as well. I wish I had one of these to send with each of you so you can look in on us and know that we're thinking about you, and know that your time spent here at FPD was valuable, not just to you, but to all of us. So I always feel so awkward doing these, and I feel even more awkward by myself because I get so emotional, and I never feel like I have the words. And there aren't words to explain the impact that the seniors have had on our theater program and on me personally. So we love all of you. Our hearts are with you. Congratulations to the FPD Theater Class of 2020. So once again, congratulations to all of the seniors, the ones who are recognized here, and all of the class of 2020 that were part of our shows over the many years that you were here at FPD. We wish you the best of luck. We know you've had a really, really strange graduation year, but you're an amazing group, and you will be long remembered for how you managed the excitement that you've had. So we love you. Congratulations to you all. Thank you for what you've been for us over the years. And if I can not be emotional, here we go back to the awards. All right. So we're going to move on to excellence in an ensemble role. Ensemble role we define as a role probably not with a lot of lines. Maybe most of that role's time on stage is in a group, or it might not be a role that people first think of on a show, but a good show, or a great show. I think what makes a show great is when the ensemble performances are so good you just can't take your eyes off them. And I loved being in the ensemble as an actor. I still do. It's still one of my favorite things to do. And I really wanted here at FPD to recognize the people who do exceptional work in ensemble roles. So, first off, excellence in an ensemble role by an actor.
And the nominees for this excellence in an ensemble role by an actor are Bennett Barkley, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Ryan Bray, The Secret of Madame Defarge; Andrew Correa, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Chandler Jackson, The Secret of Madame Defarge; Bonner Law, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Kevin Wang, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And the award, the Stricky, for excellence in an ensemble role by an actor goes to Andrew Correa in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And you better come back next year and audition.
Ooh, Newman's called you out.
We discussed it.
All right, congratulations to all of those nominees, and to Andrew. Moving on to excellence in an ensemble role actress. And the nominees are Claire Gardner, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Kyla Gay, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Morgan Gleaton, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Allison Hammock, Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Kelly Hardin, nominated for both The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Tanya Tao, The Secret of Madame Defarge; Cindy Williams, The Secret of Madame Defarge. And the Stricky for excellence in an ensemble role by an actress goes to Cindy Williams, The Secret of Madame Defarge. In an absolutely terrifying performance. Vengeance will be haunting my nightmares for years, and that is high praise. Congratulations on an outstanding job, and outstanding job to all of our nominees as well. Moving on to our next category, excellence in a featured role. We use the term featured role really broadly. We use it much the same way the Tony Awards does. The film roles break it down further. We have supporting roles, which are usually principal roles. They're larger roles. And you have featured roles, which are a little bit smaller. They have lines, but usually don't have as much screen time, and so they divide them that way. We might look at dividing them up like that in the future, but we just sort of crunch them all into featured role, and that's what the Tony Awards do as well. So, excellence in a featured role by an actor.
And the nominees are Ryan Bray for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Grayson Dumpy for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Lanier Nelson in both The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tyler Perkins for The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Luke Strickland for The Secret of Madame Defarge. And the award for excellence in a featured role by an actor goes to the Tyler Perkins, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations, Tyler.
Woo. These are rough categories here. There's too many outstanding performances. My actors are too talented. Too talented. All right. Moving on now to excellence in a featured role by an actress. And the nominees are Isabelle Cuisson, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Kate Spivey, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Ryan Perkins, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Reagan Simmons, The Secret of Madame Defarge. Cindy Williams, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And the 2020 Stricky for excellence in a featured role by an actress goes to Ryan Perkins, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. An absolutely charming Mrs. Potts. I remember one of my favorite parts of Beauty and the Beast was in Be Our Guest. I had talked with Ryan when we were staging the show that I didn't want her character to be seen on stage in that number before her entrance in the middle, and because I wanted to have more of an impact. And when she would come almost literally sort of bouncing out on stage singing, I don't know how anyone wasn't smiling ear to ear at that moment. I know I was each time. So amazing performances for all of the nominees in this category. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations, Ryan. And moving on to Outstanding Comic Actor. This is kind of an interesting category, and I like it. There are comic performances in even the most serious shows. Shakespeare is famous for peppering his most deep, dark, depressing work with comic characters that lighten the mood. So we like to honor that. So you will see actually some people nominated as comic actor for the same roles that they are later nominated for dramatic, because they showed in those performances both outstanding comic work and outstanding dramatic work. And this recognizes both of those. I think that's a good thing. All right? So, Outstanding Comic Actor.
And our nominees are Ryan Bray for Beauty and the Beast, Daniel Cardis for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tyler Perkins for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, sensing a theme here as well. And the award for Outstanding Comic Actor for 2020 goes to the Tyler Perkins for Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
These categories get rougher. They do. Continuing with Outstanding Comic Actress. And the nominees are Ryan Perkins, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Reagan Simmons, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Kate Spivey, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Abby Tillery, Hubner the Reluctant, Cindy Williams, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And the winner of the 2020 Stricky for Outstanding Comic Actress is Kate Spivey for Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations, Kate, on a very, very funny performance. And to everyone in this category, I'm still laughing thinking about the part we added with Kate chasing Tyler across the stage. Yes. That was comic gold right there. All right, congratulations to everyone. Oh my goodness, this makes me want to go back and do the show again. I didn't think I'd get this emotional about this, but I am. All right, I can do this. Moving on to the dramatic actor category. Ms. Newman.
The nominees for Outstanding Dramatic Actor are Daniel Cardis for The Secret of Madame Defarge, Hollis Correa for Hubner the Reluctant, Ben Huggins for The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and Tyler Perkins for The Secret of Madame Defarge. And the award for Outstanding Dramatic Actor goes to... Oh, we have a tie. I wonder if the committee couldn't choose, because it was so hard.
I think the committee was in pain.
The committee was in pain.
And
I like how we're talking about it being a third entity. So, the tie for Outstanding Dramatic Actor for 2020 is Daniel Cardis for The Secret of Madame Defarge, and Ben Huggins for The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Guys, you are awesome. We are so, so proud.
Congratulations, gentlemen. And moving on to our final performance award for this evening, Outstanding Dramatic Actress. And the nominees are Genesis Hammonds, The Secret of Madame Defarge; Ryan Perkins, The Secret of Madame Defarge; Reagan Simmons, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast; Sydney Williams, The Secret of Madame Defarge. And the 2020 Stricky for Outstanding Dramatic Actress goes to, would you believe, another tie?
What? I'm so surprised.
Ryan Perkins, The Secret of Madame Defarge, and Reagan Simmons, The Secret of Madame Defarge and Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Honestly, trying to make that decision just about killed us all. So we decided not to make the decision. So congratulations. These are outstanding performances all around. It just reminds me why I struggle so much with awards, because it takes so many great performances to make a show work. So whether you were nominated or not this evening, your performance was important and special and amazing. Because without them, without you, the show's not there. The show is not there. I remember when we were doing Nine Dragons a few years ago, we were struggling because one scene called for a couple of the children of the Islanders to be there reacting. We didn't have the people to do that. We had to really reach out and have some great folks to help us. But honestly, with all these top actors that we had, all this fun choreography and all these amazing effects and stuff we had planned, we didn't have a show because we didn't have the actors to make those scenes work. Every performance is important and amazing, and never, ever forget that. Before I move on to the last few awards I have to give out today, I do want to mention about how we're going to go about getting these awards. We're waiting at the moment for the final shipment of our award patches. I did finally get in all of the missing patches from last year. We were delayed on those for a couple reasons. They're all here. And I have all the patches for this year. Some have already been distributed, those of you who are in the first couple shows. But we're waiting on the ones from Pan and from Beauty and the Beast. And those are currently being manufactured at the factory and should be sent to us soon. The factory was closed for a while because of the coronavirus. So they're up and running, and our patches are up and running, and we'll be here soon. So I'm going to set up some times during the summer where I'm going to get all that stuff sorted out into nice little groupings for y'all, and you can come in, and I'll set up some times where you can come in and pick this up and hopefully say hi to me as well. So we will have that to look forward to later. Also, those of you who ordered FPD Theater jackets, those are in as well, and I will have those available for pickup at the same time for you. All right, moving on to our last two awards. The first award we're going to give here is the Volunteer Award. I like to honor each year folks who have spent a lot of time, perhaps not on the stage, who do the vital work of building sets or painting sets or running lighting or sound or helping with costumes. It takes a ridiculous amount of work and a huge number of people to make a show work. And without every single person, whether they appear on stage in a spotlight or not, theater fizzles. So I value the time of my folks who run sound and lights and work backstage so much. The volunteer award is to honor the person who I feel has put in the most effort on that and has been most vital to what we have done this year. And this year, the 2020 Volunteer Award goes to Caitlin Dean. Caitlin, if you don't know, is she's practically furniture in our booth because she's there all the time and runs sound. And she even did a huge favor for me this year. She was playing in the orchestra, and I needed her talents in the up-running sound, and she kindly, with Mr. Baker's permission, stepped away from the orchestra, stepped in and rescued us with her amazing work on sound. She seems to be up there all the time. We thank her for her amazing work. Thank you. The final award is the Director's Award. This is always hard for me. The Director's Award is a career award. By that I mean it's awarded to a graduating senior for their body of work at FPD Theatre. So it's not just for this year, it's for everything they've done going back to their first time up on this stage, whether that's 3rd grade or 6th grade or 9th grade or whenever it happens. And it not only includes excellence in performing, it also includes excellence working behind the scenes and excellence as a member of our ensemble, creating the family that we have at FPD Theatre. We had so many good seniors graduating this year, some who've been just woven into the fabric of our program for a long time. So this took a lot of thought. And the person I have chosen has been working with FPD Theatre since elementary school, has been in, I've lost count of the number of shows, but has also worked regularly backstage, has a heart for people, has been just the embodiment of kind of what we really want FPD Theatre to be. And this year's, very hard for me not to get emotional talking about this award every year, out of a very, very strong pool of candidates, the 2020 Director's Award is presented to Ben Huggins. So congratulations to Ben and to all the seniors for the amazing, amazing stuff you've done. I seem to have used the word amazing a lot today, but that's because you amaze me. Your talents, the gifts that God has given you, and your willingness to use them, not just here, but in all the other things you do. So before we finish up tonight, I'd like to take a moment to pray for us all, and if you'll bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the chance to gather together, even in this kind of unusual way, in this unusual time. Lord, I ask your protection on all of the FPD Theatre family. Bless everyone who's watching this, Lord, and be with them. And in a time of uncertainty, give us your comfort and your certainty, Lord. Help us keep our eyes turned to you, and help us to know, Lord, that as much as we want to be in control of things, that you are in control and that you are there to guide us. Thank you for the blessing that these students are to me. Thank you for Ms. Newman and Drama Mama and all the amazing folks who work with this program. Thank you for the families and the parents and all the sacrifices that they make to make this happen. Thank you for the students who just give their lives and their love to what we do here. Bless them all. Use them all powerfully, Lord. I always thank you for the gift of creativity that you've given us. I can't imagine life without it. So thank you for that, Lord. Thank you for FPD. We hope that you bless our efforts going into next year. Be with us throughout the summer. As I said, Lord, help us keep our eyes to you. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen. And, ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes the 2020 FPD Theatre Awards. Hope you've enjoyed this. We hope
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, nominees. Congratulations, winners. Congratulations to everyone who performed in a show this year or who saw a show this year. You're a part of the FPD Theater family, and we love you, and we miss you. Have a wonderful summer. If you're a senior, you better come back and see us, or we'll get you. And we'll see you back in the fall. We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.